Man, so it's good to be here in Brick Lane. It's such a legendary and historical part of London. And Orange brought me here to talk more about my influences in music.
Lost in a crowd, you feel your thoughts out loud.
I would sneak into the University of California in Berkeley and pretend that I was a student in order to learn about music. That was near my house, and I didn't really know anything about music, but I knew that they had pianos there. So they should name a room after me there, or monument.
That you tried to leave behind.
Oh shit, this is one of the artists that got me into Fantastic Negrito mode.
Oh yeah?
Burnside. I remember hearing him and I was thinking like, I believed I'd heard him before,
Yeah.
but I think it was a lot of this music I had to wait till I'd lived a little bit, and I'd failed a little bit and fallen down and gotten back up, and I lost my hand to playing and I still had to play the guitar. And that music, it sounded so West African to me, but he was from Mississippi. And it was just a feeling of this rawness, and I wanted to be very close to that. And this sense of urgency that was in the music, that was how I felt. And I knew I couldn't do R.L. Burnside, but I wanted to embody that feeling in the new music that I was creating, new incarnation of Fantastic Negrito. So that artist was very important on this journey. R.L. Burnside, Mississippi.
Travel, try to find it.
My relationship and experience with Orange came in my Afro-punk days. And this was when Afro-punk was bands playing in the basement on the Lower East Side in New York. And as a record producer, I always loved their amps, and so I would record with Orange. I'd never really heard of them. I just saw it one day, and I was like, wow, Orange, let's see what that sounds like. And I got one, and I just loved the way that they sounded. So that was my first introduction. It was a band called Blood Sugar, and we were one of the first bands in the whole Afro-punk movement. I hadn't played the Orange amp in maybe 15 years, out of sight, out of mind. And I happened to be playing the Black Deer Fest in the UK, and I had the experience of plugging into a Trem Lord. Trem Lord! Lord of the Trem. I was just taken aback. I once again understood why I loved Orange amps, because they were so original and they cut through all the noise, and it sounded like old but new. And that's what was beautiful about playing that amp. And I knew right then that I had to get back to playing Orange amps again. I mean, you can do any music to them. I feel like, you can, if you're doing a punk album, if you're doing a blues album, if you're doing a funky R&B album, if you want that sound it's like, I call it, me personally, the way I was using it was like dirty clean, kind of, and it just cuts through. It's like a knife, man. They sound very different.
American Pill will reckon kills. Yes, they will.
Like I look at Orange the same way I look at kind of Chapman, and like these people who are interested in excellence, and they may not be as well known as some of the other amps, but they are about excellence, they're about originality, they're about being different, and that's Fantastic Negrito. So I feel like it's a marriage. I just was attracted to quality, and that's why the people that have used them, it goes across all genres, and the spectrum is insane, because that's what you can get out of it. It's pretty amazing, the range of artists. Some perfectionists up in here, It is The Cure. There you go. Stevie Wonder. Yeah, it's crazy. B.B. King. Unbelievable. Geddy Lee. Man. A lot of heavyweights, man. It makes sense. You know what I mean? As far as what I associate with Orange guitar, and to find out that so many other people felt the same way. It's really not that surprising. And to be in that fraternity, in that tribe is very special. And I'll have a lot to live up to. I better make a damn good third album. Better not let Orange down, baby.